Shorty rock to the beat for your boy. Shorty, yeah, ooh, yeah. Rock to the beat for your boy. Radio killer, killer. Shorty flap it, shorty tight it. Should've stayed there all night it. With you, with you. I missed you, that picture. Now it's time I get back up with you, girl, with you. Oh yeah, we used to kick it up at the park, but now she's all grown up. Rockin' them stilettos, jumping up out of that Mercedes truck. Ooh, it was Keisha, it was Sonya, it was Tonya, it was Monique, it was easy, it was Kiki. Now to see you at 23, all I can say is, hey, man, I don't need no hook for the shit. Shorty right there, shit, shorty is shit, shit, shorty is shit, shit, shorty you the shit.
What's up, y'all, and welcome back to another day of VLOGMAS. Also, welcome back to another Unwind with Taj. Y'all see, I got my glass of wine, so y'all already know the vibes. We're about to get into a little skincare. As y'all see, I started with a clean face, and we're going to get into some things. As you guys read by the title, today we got a very specific topic to be talking about. If you're new here, my name is Tyanne, but a lot of people call me Taj, and Unwind with Taj is a new series that I'm thinking about making a permanent part of my channel. It's pretty much where I just come, unwind for the day, literally and figuratively, and I just kind of talk to you guys kind of about whatever is on my mind, or maybe whatever is going on in my life at the moment. So think of it like a short podcast episode. And if you're new here, you probably don't know that I actually do have a podcast. It's called The MELANATED Mindset. You can stream it on Apple Podcasts and Spotify and even SoundCloud. So yeah, anywhere that you listen to podcasts, you can find my podcast. We are going to get right into things. But first things first, it wouldn't be an Unwind with Taj without some wine. So make sure you pour you up a glass, get you a face mask, because we're about to kick it for a little bit and we're about to get into some things, specifically some entrepreneur things. And on that note, I'm gonna have to take a sip. And shout out to Jewelry's Lifestyle for this robe. You guys have seen me in this robe many and plenty of times. Pretty much whenever you see the robe and the wine, just know, yeah, we are definitely finna get into some things. And I'm even gonna take it a step further, and I'm going to be incorporating some Jewelry's skincare. As you guys seen, like I said, I already started on a freshly washed face, and I am going to be doing their turmeric face mask, because I don't know if y'all can tell, but your girl got some dark spots from some pimples that I popped. I'm just that girl. Yes, I know I'm not supposed to pop them, but I just can't sit with the white pimples on my face. So I am going to be doing this face mask twice a week in an attempt to lighten up these dark spots. So before I go ahead and get into the face mask, I kind of just wanted to give y'all a little bit of backstory on how I decided to talk about this topic. So if you guys are new here, you may not know that I am a full-time entrepreneur. I'm actually a serial entrepreneur. Obviously, I am a content creator. I create YouTube videos, and because it's Vlogmas, I have dropped a YouTube video every single day from December 1st to December 25th. Okay, enough said. I am also a licensed realtor, shameless plug, here in the state of South Carolina. So if you, or anybody that you know are looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, I am your homegirl, literally and figuratively. Okay, but wait a minute, Taj. What if I don't live in South Carolina, but I'm still trying to buy, sell, or invest in real estate? Don't worry, your favorite homegirl still got you, and I can still link you to a lender, help you get pre-approved, and then refer you to a trusted realtor in your area. Now that we got the shameless plug out of the way, clearly I am a woman that does a lot of things and wears a lot of hats, and I am a full-time entrepreneur. Okay, I do not punch anybody's clock. Not that there's anything wrong with punching a clock, because this is my first time I haven't even honestly hit my full year being an entrepreneur yet. I am still within my first year, but I figured since the year was about to come to an end, I might as well kind of tell you guys some of the things that I've learned as far as being an entrepreneur so far. So what sparked me wanting to specifically make this episode about entrepreneurship was that I actually saw a tweet on Twitter. I'm going to make sure that I put it on the screen. So this tweet right here, and I'll give you guys a second, pause the screen, read it. But to sum it all up, it was a young lady making a tweet saying that, hey, there was this guy on TikTok that said, or there was this content creator on TikTok that was posting YouTube videos. And in her tweet, she put that he was getting like 100 views. Come to find out, he was getting like 10 views. But one of the views that he was getting consistently on his YouTube channel was Oprah Winfrey. Right, crazy. So I actually was fortunate enough to screen record the TikTok video. So I am going to be putting it right here on the screen so you guys can see. And I'm just going to be applying the face mask while you guys listen to that video. It's about 2 minutes long, but I promise y'all it's worth the listen. So here we go. So this is what the face mask looks like. You guys have seen me use this in my vibey date night when me and my husband did some face masks and kind of just turned the living room into a vibe. So I'm going to be using that same face mask today.
I would put out this video every week, man, and nobody would watch it. Nobody. And I say this, and this is not even a joke, is every week it would get like 11 or 12 views, this video. And my mother was watching 9 of those, you know? And so it was, no one was watching this thing. But I thought this was a way for me to at least create my brand within the space. Now, it turns out that one of those 11 views was Oprah. But people say, like, okay, how did Oprah find you? The reason why Oprah was able to find me is because a year prior, I was doing pro bono matchmaking services.
Free work.
Free work. One of my clients, and I had no idea, but one of my clients was a writer for O Magazine. Year later, she's on Oprah's jet. Oprah says, I have a concept for a new TV show. I'm looking for a fresh voice. My client in the jet says, have you heard of Paul Brunson? Oprah says, no, but let me see. YouTube search, Paul Brunson, save, let me start watching. So Oprah was watching this YouTube series. And you know, when I always look at it, I say, gosh, to me, it is a powerful story because she ends up offering me a job to co-host a television show with her on her brand new network off of this YouTube series that no one was watching but Oprah, my mother, and like 2 other people. And I say it's a powerful story about quality over quantity. Ultimately, the who that's watching is more important.
All right, so I officially have my mask on, as you guys can see, and you guys heard the video, so it's a couple points that I want to break down within this video. But first, as far as entrepreneurship goes, I just want to kind of talk about what I expected, because everybody says it's hard, it's not for everybody, and it's like you hear that and you're like, okay, but I expected entrepreneurship to be, I knew it wasn't going to be easy, don't get me wrong, but I expected it to be the same level of hard as a 9-to-5 was. And baby, okay, boy was I wrong, okay? There is a difference between being a 9-to-5 worker and being an entrepreneur. It's a whole different ball game of hard, because if we want to talk about the grand scheme of things, right, mind you, I told you guys that this is my first full year. I haven't hit the year mark yet, but for the sake of the video, we're gonna say this is my first full year as an entrepreneur, and all of my other work experience, work history was 9-to-5 work. I've done fast food, I've done retail, I've done behavioral health, I've literally done a little bit of everything. I've done sales. So I have had quite a plethora of jobs in a bunch of different areas. And if I'm being honest, 9-to-5 work to me was never really hard. Like, none of those jobs were hard. Were they annoying? Was it hard to get up? But the actual task involved with the job, my job descriptions, none of those things were hard. So like, yeah, work was hard. It was hard working to make money to get the things that I want, but the actual job itself wasn't hard because why? Someone was telling me what to do at all of those positions. I had a supervisor. So it wasn't hard. You just came to work, you did what someone told you to do, you collect your money, you go home, you wake up, you do it all over again. And at the time, that felt hard to me. But now, being on the other side, I realized, oh no, that is actually the easier. I'm putting everything in quotes because it's all fluid. What I may think is easy or hard may not be what you think is easy or hard. But y'all, hopefully y'all get the drift and y'all not gonna be too literal. But that getting up and just showing up to a place at a certain time and doing what someone else tells you to do for X amount of hours and then being able to go home, that's easy. It's a lot harder to stay on task when nobody is giving you those tasks. When you don't got a to-do list when you get up. When you're not working from 9 to 5, you're working from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Like, that is truly, in my opinion, which out of the two is the hardest. And let me just say, like, if you are an entrepreneur watching this, kudos to you. I don't care what you sell, what services you provide. If you are a 1099 worker, take a second. Matter of fact, take a sip. Cheers to you, cheers to me, cheers to us, because every day that you get up and don't quit and say oilish, okay, is a win, because y'all, it's hard out here in these entrepreneur streets. Like, really and truly, it really is. Now that I've been an entrepreneur for almost a year, I completely understand what they mean when they say that entrepreneurship is not for everybody, because it takes a certain type of person to dig deep and find the willpower and find the determination and find the drive to get up every day and figure it out, because that's honestly what entrepreneurship is. No 2 days are alike, and because you're your own boss, you have to decide what needs to be done for the day when you wake up. And then you, i.e. me, have to be the person that gets up and completes the to-do list. And then you gotta get up and do it all over again. And it's like you're on this hamster wheel that never really ends. And people tell you that, but to be in it and experiencing it's something completely different. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. It's exactly what I expected, but also nothing like what I expected all at the same time. I think that the biggest contributing factor to that is the fact that I wasn't raised around a bunch of entrepreneurs. All of my family members and all of my friends up until my adult life, everyone had a 9 to 5. That was just the thing to do. Another thing that I'm realizing as I close out my first year as an entrepreneur is that a lot of people think entrepreneurship is this get rich quick scheme, and it absolutely, positively, if you don't take anything else from this video, it is not. Becoming an entrepreneur is not a get rich quick scheme in the slightest. It's actually the opposite. You are not signing up to make money fast. You are, in my opinion, you are signing up to be broke, at least in the first year or two, or maybe even more of your business. Because in the first year, you are going to kick out a lot more money than you make, unless you are just super lucky and blessed and your spiritual guides just got you like that. But for most people, your first year, you are not in the black. You are not even breaking even. You are probably in the hole. And then what do? Take most of the money that you did make and reinvest it back into the business. That is what you should be doing, because that is the smart thing to do. I am not a financial advisor. I am just a hustling mama telling you what I have learned along the way. Take it with a grain of salt. When you first become an entrepreneur, you are literally signing up to say, oh, I am okay with a negative cash flow my first year. Like, you're signing up for that's like opening a bank account knowing that by the end of the year it's going to be overdrafted and in the negatives. Like, that is what signing up for entrepreneurship looks like. And that is why a lot of people and a lot of businesses don't make it past that first year, because people just think, oh, I have this great idea, this great product, and I'm going to sell it and I'm going to make a lot of money. But you got to spend money to make money, and you got to spend almost twice as much money to make half the money, if that makes sense. Another thing you're signing up for when you sign up to be an entrepreneur is you are signing up to hold yourself accountable. And that part alone, a lot of people cannot do. A lot of people may not be honest with themselves about that, but we all know somebody that says, oh, I'm gonna start working out for the new year. And then we'll probably do it for like a week, and then won't do it again for the rest of the year until it's the end of the year again and they're going into New Year. We know those people that make the same New Year's resolution and never stick to them. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. People move on their own pace, and time honestly is made up anyway, but that's another topic for another video. But those are the people that struggle holding themselves accountable. Or like, if you are one of those people that absolutely needs a gym partner, or you need to go places with people all the time and you don't necessarily know how to do things by yourself, chances are you probably have a hard time holding yourself accountable, and you constantly need someone else to do that. And when you are signing up for a business, unless this is a joint business venture, if you are the sole proprietor, we're using big business words around here, if you are the sole proprietor of that business, it is nobody's job to hold you accountable. It's nobody's job to make sure that you put in your 30% away for your taxes. It's nobody's job to make sure that you're constantly ordering inventory so you're not running out of stuff. Like, that's nobody's job but yours. So you have to hold yourself accountable to those things, because you are your own boss. And that's what everybody's preaching, right? Like, I want to be my own boss. But do you? Do you really? Another thing that you are signing up for when you sign up to be an entrepreneur is endless sacrifices. And that is the part that a lot of people know about but aren't ready for. You are going to have to sacrifice. If you, 9 times out of 10, are one of those businesses that I said is not going to be in the black and you're not going to be breaking even, which means your first year of business, you are going to be in a negative cash flow, you're going to have to make up for that money somewhere. And that may be sacrificing, you know, your maintenance. Ladies, that may be sacrificing getting your nails done every month or every 2 weeks, or getting your lashes done, or getting your hair done. You may have to learn how to do your own hair, because now it's like, I cannot see myself going and paying the girlies prices. And that's not to say that the girlies do not deserve to charge what they charge. Baby, by all means, charge your worth. But this one right here has been in the self-maintenance game way too long to be funding anyone else's luxurious lifestyle. I'm gonna fund my own luxurious lifestyle. My businesses, with an S, are gonna fund my luxurious lifestyle, but I cannot see myself funding anyone else's. But that's just me. Price that it costs you to get your hair done every week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, month, you could be pouring that money into your business. Instead of going out to the club with your friends, you may have to stay in this weekend just to save money, or stay in this weekend to perfect your craft or your skill or your service or your product and save money. So it is going to come with a lot of sacrifices that I don't think that a lot of people are ready for. So there are a couple things that I'm learning that it takes to be a successful entrepreneur, or better yet, a consistent entrepreneur, because not everybody is successful right off the bat, like I said. One thing that I'm learning it takes to be a consistent entrepreneur is a strong sense of self-discipline. You have to discipline your mind, your body. If you have a physical product, maybe you're a fitness coach. If you are trying to train people and charge hundreds of dollars to do it, baby, you better be a walking billboard for your business. You better have lost 50, 60 pounds. Like, you better have transformed your body. And that's going to take discipline on you, so that you could then turn around and instill that type of discipline into your clients. It doesn't matter what kind of business you have to apply the same type of self-discipline. And notice I said self-discipline, because everything starts and ends with you when you're an entrepreneur. Because like I said, it's nobody's job to keep you on track. You're your own boss, remember? Another thing that I'm learning that it takes to be a consistent entrepreneur is it's going to take a certain strong level of detachment, meaning you are going to have to pour so much. I just honorary shout out, my bad y'all, I just looked up at the clock and it is 11:11 on all of my kitchen appliances. So period, sprinkling some manifestation magic your way. Let's take a sip to that. But anyway, it is going to take a strong level of detachment. And what I mean by that is that you are going to have to pour everything and anything that you have into your business, financially, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. And then you are going to have to detach yourself from the outcome. You are going to have to just know, listen, I have laid it all out here on the table. I have given this my all. So therefore I can't lose. I have put so much and invested so much in my business. I am going to see a return on my investment. I may not know when, but I know it's coming. And you just have to detach yourself from that outcome of when is it going to come? When am I finally going to break even? When is my business finally going to be profitable? And that is the part that a lot of people struggle with. Hell, that's the part that I be struggling with, because we put so much work in and day out. And a lot of times, a lot of us, myself included, you want to see results. We live in this time in this world of instant gratification. So if I stay up to 11, 12 at night, I hope this video has 1 million views by the time I upload it, but realistically, that may not happen. And I have to detach myself from the outcome. Whether this video gets 0 views, 1 views, 1 million views, it doesn't matter, because I know that I poured my all into this content and I showed up as my authentic self. And if this one doesn't do 1 million, oh, best believe we're gonna try again tomorrow. And that's just that. Whatever happens when I upload it, happens. So that is what I mean by a strong level of detachment. Another thing that I'm learning that it takes to be a consistent entrepreneur is going to be a manifestation mindset. And I have a whole podcast episode on a manifestation mindset. Again, my podcast is called The Melanated Mindset. I'm going to have it right on the screen. You can stream my podcast anywhere that you stream podcasts, including on SoundCloud. And in that episode, I go in depth on what it means and how you yourself can have a manifestation mindset. I also give some definitions, so I'm not going to go too in depth here, but you just have to manifest a successful business if you want to be successful. And that's it. You honestly just have to believe it's going to happen, put in the work every day to make sure it's going to happen, and trust and know that it's going to happen. And that brings me to the last thing that I'm learning that it takes to be a consistent entrepreneur. And that is, it is going to require just a sprinkle of delusion, because you have to be so delusional when it comes to your business. I don't care if you just start your business today. You have to be like, oh yeah, this is a multi-million-dollar business. And people are gonna be like, but you ain't selling nothing yet. Okay. But when I do, that's gonna be the first sale of this multi-million-dollar business. I have to make this YouTube video knowing this one's gonna hit 1 million views. And a lot of people are gonna be like, girl, no, it's not. Okay, if you say so. Well, if this one don't, then the next one will. And if that one don't, then the next one will. You almost have to sound delusional about your business and your goal, to where your dreams and your aspirations and your milestones for your business sound to other people, not to you, because you are manifesting that this is going to happen. You have a manifestation mindset, like Taj from the Melanated Mindset told you. It's going to sound like you're delusional to other people. And that's what you want, because that's somebody that wholeheartedly believes in their business and what it stands for. And that is one of the pillars to a successful business. Do you think Steve Jobs didn't think he invented the best phone? You couldn't tell him nothing. You don't think Bill Gates think he invented the best software? Look at Soulja Boy. You cannot tell that man he not the best rapper or the first rapper to do any and everything. See what I mean? Sprinkle of delusion. Somehow history repeats itself. The proof is in the pudding. A sprinkle of delusion will get you to the coins and get you to the bag and get you to some level of success. Look at Soulja Boy. We still talking about him 10, 15 years later. If that ain't a perfect example, I don't know what is. And let's take a sip to that. All right, y'all, so I have had this face mask on for roughly about 10-15 minutes. So I'm about to go wash this face mask off of my face, and then I'm gonna come back, moisturize, and we are going to get into the last bit of this video. See, I promised y'all I wasn't gonna keep y'all here for an hour like I did last time. See, your girl is getting it together. This your vibe? Oh, be right back. All right, y'all, we moving on up. We moving along very quickly. And if you guys are a loyal part of the tribe, then you already know how I feel about my case skins. I use this for my son. I use this for my face. Like, I use this for anything because it literally just melts into your skin like butter. So I use that as a base to really make sure that my skin is moisturized, because y'all know once you let them face masks dry, I don't care how good of a face mask it is, your face gonna be dry. Okay, and then just for extra moisture, I am going in with some vitamin E oil. Y'all seen me pick up this vitamin E oil in my mommy and son shopping vlog, and I'm just using this to really make sure my face is completely moisturized after using that mask and to lock in that nourishing stick nourishment. All right, now that I am all moisturized and shining. Sorry, y'all, the wine is kicking in. And listen, it's 11:30 as well. Like, I'm about to be a little bit delirious, so we are about to wrap it up. And the last thing that I wanted to talk about was pretty much how Vlogmas actually helped me realize all of these things. I showed you guys the tweet a little bit earlier in the video, but if you have Twitter and you're on Twitter, I would definitely go look up that thread, because it was interesting seeing a lot of the comments. Some people were saying like, wow, this gave me the motivation to just keep going. And as a content creator, I fully can empathize with that and sympathize with that, because they tell you not to look at the numbers, but when you pour so much and put so much into your content or whatever your business may be, and you don't feel like you're getting the recognition or the flowers that you deserve, it stings. It really does. When I put out what I think is real, raw, and organic, relatable content, and the numbers don't reflect what I expect in my head, it makes me want to be like, well, dang, did I waste my time, my money, my energy, my effort? But also, what I got from that video was, like he said, to focus on quality and not quantity. So no, I may not have 1 million views, but the 10 views that I do get consistently, those are people that want to see my content. Those are people that are going to recommend my content. In his case, one of his 10 viewers was freaking Oprah. And regardless of how you feel about her and everything that she may or may not allegedly be involved in, you cannot deny like 10 views on your YouTube video and one of them is freaking Oprah. Stop playing with me. Because, bruh, granted, someone also commented that had it not been for his networking, he would not have had that opportunity. And I do agree, because had he not known that client, his name would have never been plugged into that room, or excuse me, on that jet. But it just goes to show, like, it all goes hand in hand. When you're an entrepreneur, you need to be networking with other like-minded entrepreneurial individuals, because you never know. Your business and your product and your service may not benefit this specific entrepreneur, but they may know somebody who's in the market for your product or for your service. So you have to constantly be building your network. Back in the days, our parents used to have a Rolodex, and if you too young to know what a Rolodex is, Google it. But for my millennials, my 20-somethings, almost 30-somethings, y'all know what a Rolodex is. As an entrepreneur, your goal needs to be to add a contact to your Rolodex at least once a week. And I stand on that, because there's 52 weeks in a year. So if by the end of the year, you don't have 52 contacts that you can call, not necessarily for a favor, but maybe to collab on a project, or maybe to help each other, promo for promo or content for content or whatever it may be. As we go into the new year, if you are an entrepreneur, pride yourself on building one good quality contact a week. And I promise by the end of the year, you're gonna realize like just 52 other entrepreneurs being within call's reach that are in multiple different areas of business and sell different products and offer different services, you will start to really honestly step your shit up. And I feel like I've been doing a really good job not cursing, but to see 52 other people see how they end their year and see who's up and who's not, you'll also be able to take notes, what works, what doesn't. Now that doesn't mean that because it worked or it didn't work for them that it's gonna work or not work for you. But you get to get more ideas the more you hang around like-minded individuals. Another way that Vlogmas helped me realize these things about entrepreneurship is because Vlogmas has allowed me to hold myself accountable, just like I do in my other businesses, because even though I'm not monetized yet here on YouTube, I treat YouTube like a business. I treat y'all, the tribe, hello, like y'all are my community. And we may be small now, but we ain't gonna be small forever. You heard? We gonna get to big meet and greet status. Like y'all gonna chop it up with me, kick it with me, live podcast episodes, all of that type of vibe in the future. Because I'm going to hold myself accountable to make sure that I show up for y'all. Whether y'all show up for me or not, but y'all better. All right, because if you are part of the tribe, you need to be showing up. You need to make sure that you are subscribed. You need to make sure that your post notifications on. Because if I'm showing up for you, all I'm asking is for you to show up for me. And now it's copacetic, you feel me? Another thing that Vlogmas has helped me kind of transition into my other businesses is consistency. Because let's be honest, y'all, I have not missed a single day of Vlogmas, and I won't. I don't think a lot of people understand how hard it is to post a video every single day for 25 days. One of my videos is an hour, okay? I got videos that range from 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 7 minutes, an hour, 30 minutes, 20 minutes. Like, and I gave y'all range. Y'all cannot say that I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Y'all cannot say no other YouTuber gave y'all this type of range. A lot of YouTubers, and that's no shade, no tea to anybody in particular, get it how you live it as long as you do what's best for your business. A lot of them just gave y'all vlogs, and a lot of the vlogs weren't even consistent. I showed up every single day. I gave y'all cooking videos. I gave y'all sit down videos. I gave y'all vlogs. I gave y'all real estate videos, like family vlogs. Like, it forced me to literally hold myself accountable and to be consistent. And in order to be consistent, I needed to make sure I wasn't boring y'all with my boring everyday life of vlogging. No, I had to find ways to spice it up, and I did. Comment down below how you've been liking it. Comment down below what other YouTubers y'all are watching that has this type of range. And that's not me being sarcastic. I'm serious, because I would love to watch them and catch up on their Vlogmas videos. Because no shade, no tea, I ain't seen no YouTuber doing it like me. The big ones, the small ones, like, it don't matter. I don't see nobody showing up consistently and giving range like I have. And that's just on period. And the last thing that Vlogmas helped me kind of realize and kind of put the gas on for my businesses is that Vlogmas allowed me to grow in silence. So over these 25 days, I have gotten significantly better at time management, because you have to manage your time wisely if you're gonna be posting a video every day. I have gotten significantly better and quicker at editing. No, I wasn't able to edit every single video how I would want to, but it helped me get to the nitty gritty and realize I may not need all of the fluff editing that I was putting into my videos, and that less is more. It helped me perfect my craft. I don't know if you guys can tell, but we're at a different angle, okay? Like, just my whole recording setup has changed. Your girl got some professional studio lights. Y'all are sitting way over there in my kitchen on a nice fancy tripod, okay? Y'all can't see it, but your girl got her iPad down here. So if y'all see me looking down here, that's what I'm looking at, because that's how I can see myself, even though my camera is way over there. Like, I have just leveled up so much as a content creator during this time by holding myself accountable, by being consistent, and by investing in myself and in my business. So what that allowed me to do is, regardless of how many people are actually watching these videos day in and day out, I am growing as a businesswoman. I'm growing as a creator, and it's allowing me to do so. When I say in silence, I have 402 subscribers, or tribe members, as I'm recording this video. Hopefully by the time I go up, we got a little bit more, just a little bit. But a lot of you guys do not watch my videos. Majority of my views come from people who are not subscribed to me. So therefore, I am getting to elevate my content creation and my just creative mind, ultimately while no one is watching, versus me trying to figure out what lights work, what camera works, what editing works, what doesn't work. But it's a lot easier for me to figure these kinks out now versus when we sitting at 100K and got that plaque, or sitting at 500K and got that next plaque. So ultimately, I'm getting to figure it all out with a nice, intimate group of my tribe, so that when the tribe really blow up, y'all the ones that's gonna be able to say, yo, I've been here since Taj was using iMovie and recording on that camera that only shot in 720p. Like, Vlogmas has definitely changed my perspective on a lot of things, and alongside that tweet and that TikTok video, it just all went hand in hand. And I just felt like, let me get on here and talk to y'all about entrepreneurship just a little bit, because it is a journey. And if you listen to my podcast, again, the Melanated Mindset, like you see on the screen, that is available on all streaming platforms, then you would know how I feel about that J word, all right? If you listen to my podcast, comment down below, how do I feel about that J word? Like, can y'all count how many journeys I've been on since launching my podcast? My podcast has 3 seasons, about to start season 4. Spoiler alert, season 4 coming very, very soon. If you are an OG tribe member, listen, the wait is almost over, I promise. As y'all see, I am leveling up the content for a reason. Vlogmas was a way for me to practice. Vlogmas was a way for me to level up, because it's up from here. Y'all hear me? So we gonna be in our familiar place on Mondays real soon. Y'all been holding me down so long. Y'all been still showing me so much love. Just hanging there just a little bit longer, just a little bit. I promise. I am literally putting all the final touches on everything, and we about to be up, y'all. Okay. Like I said, if you like this type of sit down video, then you would love my podcast, The Melanated Mindset. So make sure you guys go check that out. If you guys want Unwind with Taj to become a permanent part of my channel, where I'll probably drop maybe 1 or 2 of these a month, make sure you comment down below. And also comment down below some other topics that you guys want me to talk about. This one was a very impromptu. I literally saw that tweet and that TikTok video today, and here I am, 11:37 p.m. recording. So let me know what you guys would like to unwind. What can we unwind to really get into some things? Because if you know me, you know I like to have stimulating conversation. Yeah, we could talk about the gossip and the things that's on the shade room and the celebrities, but let's talk about something that's gonna get us where we want to be, so we can actually afford to waste time talking about the gossip and the shade room and the celebrities. All right, the girls that get it, and the girls that don't worry. Hopefully you will soon. If you're not already following me on Instagram, make sure you guys are following me on Instagram. You guys can see my Instagram right here on the screen. If you aren't following me on Twitter, make sure you follow me on Twitter. My Twitter is just at Tyanne Watson, no dot in between, like my Instagram name. And I will catch you, because you are gonna come back Because if you made it this far in the video, congratulations. You are officially stuck with me now, and you are officially a part of the tribe. Welcome. Hey girl, hey. Hey boy, hey. And I will see you, you, and whoever else you're going to bring to the tribe. Because listen, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. We are going to get to 100K. We're going to get that plaque. We are going to get that plaque. We are going to unwind with Taj a whole lot to get that plaque. You heard? We're going to really get into some things. That is all I have for you guys. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's Vlogmas video. Peace, y'all.
Shorty rock to the beat for your boy. Shorty, yeah, do it, yeah. Rock to the beat for your boy. Radio